Hi, I'm Lou and I have a Kamado Joe.
I'm Dave and I have a big green egg.
Today we're going to compare our grills head to head. First we'll look at name recognition.
Everybody knows the big green egg because it's been around for 30 years and it looks exactly like a big green egg.
This grill is much less well known. At first I thought it was Commando, the delivery guy thought it was Kamado, and one of my friends thought it was Komodo like the dragon. It turns out Kamado is actually the Japanese word for this style of ceramic grill.
The big green egg is sold in a la carte pieces. So you have to buy the egg, the shelves, the stand, and the ceramic tray all separate. It can be a little confusing to get all the right parts, but offers configuration flexibility. Most people start off with the large egg and all the basic stuff you need at a cost of around $1,200.
The classic Kamado Joe comes out of the box with everything you need to start grilling at about the same price. Now let's look at the unboxing and setup. I had the Kamado Joe delivered to my driveway, and it's a good thing I did because it's quite a bit north of 200 pounds and it's kind of hard to lift for even two people. It took me about 20 minutes to unbox and set up the Kamado, including all the stuff that was foam packed inside. I'm pretty handy and it took me well over an hour to put the egg together. If you're not mechanically inclined, it's probably worth the $50 to have the dealer assemble it for you. Both grills arrived in perfect condition, but the difference in packaging is worthy of note. The big green egg came in a standard cardboard box that actually ripped a little bit when we tried to carry it. The Kamado box had a wood top and bottom and extremely strong cardboard sides. Now let's look at the features. The two have been nearly identical in past years, but the new 2017 model Joe has some significant improvements. In fact, if you decide to buy this grill, make sure you get the newest version.
The top air vent is one of the most important parts of the big green egg. It controls the airflow through the egg, which controls the temperature of the egg. One thing about the top air vent is you set it where you want it, but if you open the grill, the top air vent moved and you have to readjust. You can avoid this by turning the top sideways. The pivot point is at the front of the grill. When all the grilling is done, the egg has a nice ceramic lid that seals off the airflow, stops the fire quickly, and conserves charcoal. Don't leave this piece out in the rain because it can start to rust.
The Joe top vent does not slide around and has these little lines to help you dial in the right temperature. There is no ceramic lid, but this is made of aluminum and does not rust in the rain.
The egg thermometer is certainly decent,
but the Joe edges it out with a larger, easier to read version. We did find one major flaw in the Joe in that its thermometer was almost 50 degrees out of calibration. Fortunately, you can take it out, dip in a boiling pot of water, and if it doesn't measure exactly 212 degrees, use a screwdriver and turn this screw on the back to calibrate it. Probably one of the most important differences in the two grills is the lid counterweight mechanism in the hinge. We will lift both lids halfway open. When I let go of the Joe, it just sits there perfectly counterbalanced.
When I let go of the big green egg, it slams down pretty hard.
For a couple of strong guys, this really doesn't make that much difference, but the Joe certainly is better for the ladies or anyone with lifting limitations. Inside, the Joe has a dual oven rack system called Divide and Conquer that allows you to set different heights for different foods. They also include this hot rack grabbing tool.
The egg has a standard grilling surface that is set at one height. You can take out the ceramic place setter and lower the entire grill about 2 inches.
Another small difference is the ceramic color. It's a little hard to tell since we've got some smoke in it now, but you can see the original color of the egg was of whiter ceramic, while the original color of the Joe is a bit more reddish. We really don't know if that makes any difference.
Cleaning out ashes on the egg can be a little messy because you have to use this ash rake.
The Joe is easier to clean out because it has a stainless steel ash drawer. Now we'll look at the quality of construction.
The larger diameter of the egg wheels make it easier to get over bumps. The wheel locks, however, are made of thin plastic.
The Joe wheels are smaller, but the locks are sturdy metal.
The egg stand is a pieced together kit that certainly does its job.
The Joe comes out ahead with a fully custom welded stand with a wider, more stable wheelbase and a complete containment ring.
The egg shelves and handle have a more earthy feel of real wood.
The Joes are a less natural but more durable molded plastic.
The egg main seal is made of felt and the lid alignment is off about 1/4 inch, at least on this unit.
The Joe has an upgraded fiberglass seal like you find in an indoor oven, and the alignment is perfect. This lid lock is annoying at first, but you can easily learn to use it with one hand and it creates a great seal. This probably doesn't make any functional difference, but we do like the larger metal bands of the Joe and how they fit nicely in the ceramic groove.
The egg bands are skinnier and leave a small gap.
Now for a low and slow smoke. Both grills are heated to roughly 225 degrees, and we'll put a half rack of ribs on each one. Dave's flipping them. On goes the sauce. And back out they go. Here come the ribs. We'll do T-bones and chuck hamburgers. Here comes the food off the Joe. Yeah. And here comes the food off the green egg. Man, that looks good too. We've divided the meat from each grill into 3 equal piles. I'll have my daughter secretly put each pile on either side A or B and not tell us. Randomized and ready to go. And now for the A-B taste test with Lou and Dave and my wife Karen as a tiebreaker.
For the burger, it's about the same.
Steak is the same.
I can't tell any difference in the burger. I'd say no difference in the T-bone here.
None that I can tell. The ribs are my favorite though.
Mmm. The ribs are so good.
They're delicious. They're really good.
Man, I can't tell any difference in the ribs. So in the end, there was really no detectable difference in taste. Other than its thermometer needing major calibration, the Joe was better with fit, finish, and features. If a friend asked us which one to get, we would give the Joe a slight edge unless they really liked the color green. Thanks for watching.